Well, good evening and a look at Edmonton, Canada, the downtown skyline. It plays host for the second time as we see City Hall and Sir Winston Churchill Square, downtown Edmonton. We are a few minutes northeast of City Hall and inside Northlands Coliseum. We honor Italy this evening. Well, as the teams get introduced, Italy honored. It is time for draw 11. It's the usual shaking of hands. We are on sheet A, our feature game, and Allison, let's meet the teams.
For Team Germany at lead, we have Ryan Sherrard. At second, we have Daniel Herberg. At third, Manuel Walter. And skip is Alexander Baumann. The alternate being Sebastian Schweitzer, and the coach is Thomas Lips. And of course, this evening they'll be playing against Team Canada. At lead, we have Jeff Walker. Second, we have Brett Gallant. Third is Mark Nichols. Skip is Brad Gushu. The alternate being Tom Sallows, and the coach is Jules Outjuk. Should be a good game.
It will be good, and let's look at the standings coming into tonight's draw. Canada top at 6-0, just ahead of Sweden and Switzerland with 1 loss apiece. Japan there with 2 losses. In the second half, China, Norway, Scotland all at 3-4. Germany in our game 2-4, while Netherlands and Russia looking for their first win. And in this draw, it'll be Germany, Canada on sheet A, our feature game. USA, Japan right next to us on sheet B. Russia takes on Italy on sheet C. And Netherlands takes on Switzerland on sheet D. Good evening, everyone tuning in, watching. Luke Coley, Alison Kraviazik, as we have live curling coverage from the Ford World Men's Curling Championship. Canada, Germany. Germany really can't afford another loss coming in at 2-4, while Canada continuing to try and run the table.
Absolutely. Germany's going to be coming in hard, though. Definitely don't want to be at the bottom this week, and I mean, it's going to be tough to beat this Canadian team, though. Taking a look at the statistics, Team Canada is a whopping 10% higher and the highest statistic team out there this evening. So they're going to need to pull up their numbers, Germany, and really dig deep for this game. Try and pull out a win.
Yeah, and every game is important now for Germany. They were at the Worlds last year, just 1-10. They finished 12th. So the Olympic qualification points, every win important. The 2-4 record, they need a good stretch of games here if they want to have a chance to qualify outright into the Olympic Winter Games, jump over a few teams that had better runs last year than they did. So see how that plays out in the last few days of round robin play. we are waiting for stone. It was Canada with the better draw shot challenge. So that means Ryan Sherrard, the 30-year-old Canadian, living in Germany, going to school in Munich, throwing lead stones against his birth country, as he was born in St. John, New Brunswick. Not to confuse with St. John's, Newfoundland, where this Canadian team is from.
Two very different places.
And they will both tell you that pretty quickly if you ask either side. Jeff Walker, the lead for Team Canada. So the first stone went in by Germany. The corner guard goes out in front. Well, the first two go into the rings. Well, let's get Jeff Walker to play the hit on this one. Canada has not allowed very many big ends against him. Even deuces, just 6 scores of 2. No bigger score against them in this one, in this championship so far. Tall task for Germany in this game. Trying to make the roll behind the corner. Very nice from Jeff Walker.
Beautiful roll. Great setup to start this game.
Well, Daniel Herberg now has to play this guard, the 43-year-old oldest player in the competition. And will end up killing their own in the process trying to play the run back. So just 1 stone remains in play.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate with that. Now Gushu will be able to just replace the guard, and later on they'll be able to split the house and really make it tricky for Germany to be able to get at a double, should they be able to get some pretty good separation out of the 2 stones.
Brett Gallant, 27-year-old, second. Comes from a curling family. His father actually coaching the Korean women's team as they prepare for the Olympics next year. Putting the guard out in front. Knowing real early to try and put that one in. See another Maritimer in Ryan Sherrard. Brett Gallant from Prince Edward Island. Mark Nichols, Brad Gushu from Newfoundland, Labrador. And Ryan Sherrard from New Brunswick. So they got them all covered.
Yep. Jeff Walker from Alberta.
Alberta. So back and forth. You saw the corner put up, and it'll be back out in front.
Saying it's pretty high, so need to go for weight. High meaning away from the rings. So as you can see, it's stopping a little bit short, and wanted that to be a little bit closer to the rings.
Leaves that one open.
Yeah, it does. Question is, how much can he see? Enough that he's making a play on it. There we go. Does have a decent chunk from the hack. Manuel Walter.
Well, able to get to it, and that's why when Brad was playing that guard, said make it useful. A useful guard, somewhere they can use, is they'll try and draw behind it.
This one's going to be, or this guard is going to be a little bit tricky to be able to get one wrapped around that's not going to be accessible. So they'll try and throw this one relatively high in the house. Mark Nichols, the third for Team Canada.
Part of the Olympic gold medal team, Brad Gushu from 2006.
Longtime teammate with Brad Gushu.
Pretty good. Needs a curl. Weight's good. Higher the better, guys. Full 8. Whoa. Brett's in. Top 12. Go ahead, Brett. We got to get some curl here. Full 8 depth. Go ahead. Come on. Help him, Jeff. Help him. Go. Got to finish it. Hard. Shot.
Very nice shot. So as you can see there, he does manage to actually bury that fully in behind. So great sweep by the brushers to get that into position.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hey, yep. Yep. Ja, jetzt legt er vermutlich ins Haus, oder?
And peels the corner guard.
Hab's geahnt.
Now with that one, they decide to split the rings.
Probably a little fresher. For sure, yep.
Think Brett?
I'd say you're going to want at least 6 feet.
So the guy's just mentioning that a little bit fresher means a little bit fresher of a path, meaning hasn't been played on very much. So they're going to have to add a little bit more weight in order to get this to where it needs to be.
And a path they probably didn't throw too much in practice. Crossing center line to the wing.
Even them up.
They'll have played a little bit to the wings during the practice just to get a feel for it, but definitely not to the extent that they would have thrown coming in towards the center. So
Pretty good guess on that one.
Shot, Mark.
Absolutely.
What can Germany do now? Just try and bunch them together?
Yeah, exactly. So they'll try and do a hit and roll to try and group them a little bit closer together. There's definitely nothing right now that he can do, but hopefully on his next shot, he's looking to at least have the option to have the double. Alexander Baumann, 32 years old.
Whoa.
He's a soldier.
Whoa.
Okay.
Nase?
Nase ist gut. Nase ist gut.
We'll nose that and say second shot. Try to figure out if you nose it, is there a double available?
Okay.
If they nose, I don't know.
Maybe. It's still pretty.
Just didn't do a ton near the middle.
No.
Is that where you're throwing normal?
Yeah, just probably.
Like that.
Okay. Clean.
Well, Brad Gushu, an Olympic gold medalist, world junior champ, trying to complete the cycle with a world championship.
Yes. Clean. Clean.
What a record that would be.
That'd be
The ultimate package.
It's a little. It's a little more stubborn than it was earlier. Like it's just not.
a couple other Canadian curlers that have done it. John Morris has won all three, not as a skip, and Ben Hebert has done it, one as an alternate and then the others as lead.
I was expecting the curl.
So he will be the first skip to do it then.
Like a really good throw.
Well, trying to make Gushu's shot for two difficult. Trying gotta jump this one over, but the extra weight and rolls the opposite way means Open draw for 2, Team Canada.
Oops.
Yeah. Good out eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Called for an oops.
There, more Mark. Yeah. This side's probably a little quicker than what you were throwing on that
I don't
turn.
think not going this way though.
True. Throw that, should be good.
So Team Canada with a draw now for 2 points here in the first end.
Felt like it was there, guys. T.
Sweeper's just dusting it in.
I want to give Brad a good read on this as well. Pretty similar to their draw to the button. Goes just back button. They'll get there too. In Canada, as they've done so often so far. An early 2, lead by that margin. Well, an early score by Team Canada of 2 gets them off to a flying start, trying to improve to 7-0. Canada coming in a plus 29 for and against, whereas Germany a minus 12.
That is a huge difference. The plus minus, just to give a little description of it, is the points for versus against. So in this case, has outscored the opponents 29, apparently. That is incredible.
Well, look at the lights up above here at Northlands Coliseum, former home of the NHL's Edmonton Oilers, moved to a new building in downtown Edmonton.
You don't need it for line, Brett.
Now it is all curling this week in one of the, what could be one of the final curling events in this venue. Calling it the last hurrah, honoring some of the other championship teams to win in this building and in Edmonton.
You can hear there's lots of support right now for the Canadian team. Cheering Jeff Walker on his fantastic setup so far this end.
They just haven't skipped a beat. They've had a couple Earlier today, they beat China. They were close throughout and then just sort of stayed consistent and got the miscues from China and ran away with that game. They battled through the first day against Switzerland on this sheet where it was a little frosty and ice conditions were much different than what they are now. Very good conditions that we've been seeing throughout.
Yeah, exactly. In that first game, they were having to throw about 8 feet difference, I believe, in between or from one side of the sheet to the other. So I think they've been doing their research. They've been checking up on the sheet to see if there's been any progress, and looks like they've picked it up quite quickly. In that last end, throwing to the wing, they knew exactly what weight to throw, how much more they needed to throw. It was, well, they've got all that knowledge right from the start.
Top 12.
And have a team around them that are watching other games and the stones that teams are throwing on for most of these countries. They try and get this one past the front, unable to follow it up. But you get to this level and teams have, they're recording what stones other teams are throwing. They're scouting other teams, what they do, tendencies. So you can't hide much at this level.
No. There's always eyes in the crowd somewhere.
Vorne 8. Linie ist gut. 7, 6, 6, noch kurz. 5. Noch keine Linie. Kommt schon noch. 5. Wow. 5. 6. Nein, keine Linie. Weg. Stop.
Well, it gets a little touch of that guard.
Whoa.
Okay. Sorry, call Alex. Sorry.
Gets a pretty fortunate redirect in behind cover. Otherwise, that one would have been right out in the open.
Yeah, just redirects it.
Ja.
Is he trying the double peel or wrong? No, you're trying to hit it low.
You're trying to hit it a little low.
A little low, yeah. I thought he was going to give you the out.
Yeah. I think it's going to curl that much? Can't see it doing a lot, can you?
I'd agree. I don't think it's going to go crazy.
Good to know what you're throwing before you.
Yeah, there's
before
a
you
couple
do.
different options of what they're looking at of where the ice was.
Yep. Hard.
Well, run it back, and look at that.
What a beautiful stop. Wow.
Just to get past that guard, the other guard of theirs, run it back and avoid touching their own.
Just over curls it to get a piece of that one in the top 4.
Got a good rower. Makes up first.
Yeah, it just looked like you kind of.
And that's one they'll want to make. You miss your first, you'll definitely want to make up for it. And Gallant does more than that.
Oh, keine 7.
That's how you tell a strong player,
Nein.
when you're able to bounce back so quickly from a shot maybe you're not so happy with, and then just absolutely nail it on your second one.
Yeah, and a little bounce off means an opportunity to roll underneath.
Still might be a little fresh. I'll be heavy hacked then. Okay.
I don't see it being terrible either.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Oh. I should have trusted myself. Sorry, guys. Good. That's good weight.
So Brad saying just trust himself, to believe in the ice.
I was just anticipating, didn't totally think it, at first when he called it, it was that was going to get by, that it might curl and didn't want to lose it on the guard.
Just playing it a little bit safe.
While trying to make the double, roll the shooter off. And we'll just get the one and leave that shooter still in play and out in the open.
Yeah. Try to stop for now. Yeah.
Normal.
So opting just to hit and roll behind this corner, just so that you don't flirt with jamming on your back yellow stone, because of course if you were going to try and do the hit and roll in behind cover on the center stones, you might run the risk
I got it.
jamming on that back one. So just play on that side one for now.
See the coach of the German side, Thomas Lips. Coach is continually making notes, trying to build the program, and Thomas has moved around from different country. He's national team coach. He's worked with Russia before, and Switzerland, now Germany. And Walter trying to corner freeze that stone, but will come up well short. Canada line 2 can
Yikes.
That's where Jeff had for the draw of the button.
now can go to the set behind the center.
Yeah, just
There's fine. That's fine.
well, a bit of a uh-oh there. He could have been a little bit heavy, and even if he went back to that back stone, but
That's good, I say. Yep.
big opportunity for Team Canada now if they can get one around the center
I figured
guards.
you had a half a rock more than that.
What do you think, Jeff? Same speed as what we threw
Quite a
last
bit of
time?
pressure on Germany.
That was back 4?
I think that's as much as
I'd say
like
that's
to throw.
max too, yeah.
Well, I don't want you to throw that much, but I think it's the same speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
speed-wise,
Okay,
it's
sorry.
I got the same.
No, it wasn't as much. A little less. It's definitely less. I think you
Yep.
gotta go actually.
Yep.
Mine's good.
Top 8?
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard line.
Hard. Hard, guys.
Line's good.
Gotta go hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Right
Gonna have to bring
right
it.
here. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, they sense the opportunity now to really put the pressure on, and goes top 4 foot, lie 3.
That's great placement.
Making us work tonight.
Well, Brad, pardon me, getting right behind that. Don't see him follow that one down too often. Normally, once he releases it, stays down and calls line from over there.
Getting right into the shot. Guys taking a little breather over on the side there. Working hard.
Allison, you've played a Worlds in your home country, and when the crowd's right there on the side, is it different when you're on the side sheet and you can sweep and you'll be able to? Sometimes the fans will actually try and have a conversation.
Yeah, well, a lot of the time the fans, they never really put anyone in that front row, but it does get quite loud, so sometimes the verbal communication doesn't exactly come through the way that you're hoping it to, and you really need to make sure that you've got the visual communication going, any kind of hand signals or any way, shape, or form that you can get the message across.
Well,
Because,
hits and rolls away, can't get past the front.
Yeah, I just showed a little piece of that
Same ice mark.
stone to kind of tempt Germany into trying to hit it, and my goodness.
Will be tough now.
Same weight, but I think it might be
Bauman to score in the end. He's going to have a very difficult path to get in
I
there.
don't think you need the same. A little less for sure.
Yeah, there's a way he can kind of try and cut off both. So if he throws a tight guard, kind of blocks off a bit of the draw path of the hit, you might have to take the wide out turn.
And that is the board side as well, closest to the fans that may react a little differently.
As they were saying before, a little bit fresher probably.
Little bit.
Yep, yep.
Not played on.
Line's a little tight.
Just fighting. Go then, go. Get a full 12, guys. Come on, line's good.
Don't fight it.
Go, go, go.
Pretty good.
Full 12.
Weight's good.
Full 12. Just full 12.
now.
Okay. Good spot, guys.
Well, into live 4. Double doesn't get you shot stone.
Sweepers thought it was going to stop a little bit earlier. I think it just kind of goes to show you the change in conditions from what it was before. So you are able to actually bring the rocks a little bit further than you were in the past. Speed is quite nice, and they are gliding a bit.
Well, Bauman had a chance on the hit on his first, now forced to go with this in-turn. Have to play it close to that corner guard to get past that stone on the top of the forefoot.
Well, like Brad said before, you know, it's might be a little bit straighter than before. He was saying, "Oh, I should have trusted it on that last one."
Double right now. It's still only for 2.
But he is going to have to get close.
So last stone for Bauman and Team Germany trailing 2-0.
Keine Linie.
Yep, Linie.
Ist gut.
Whoa, warten.
Überlegen.
Whoa!
Länge ist gut.
Whoa! Yep. Hard, go! Hard!
They got off that corner guard. Now, will they get it by?
Bye-bye!
Chips rolls off. Solid effort. Well, it'll be a steal.
Just doesn't make it. Looks like yellow to me.
And it is 1 yellow, so Canada steals 1, add to their lead, now up 3-0 over Germany after 2 ends.
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future superfan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29.
Las Vegas rocks.
Welcome back to Edmonton in the Ford World Men's Curling Championship. Luke Coley, Allison Kraviazik in our feature game. Canada taking on Germany. And Canada has got out to an early lead, which has been a common occurrence at this World Championship. Sitting at 6-0, taking on a German side that now trails 3-0 and will have to take some chances trying to generate a 2 in this end.
Yeah, no question. really gave it his best effort, but man, oh man, was that draw ever tricky.
Yeah, that path just to the eye looked very difficult to get there. He threw great weight, and sweepers just couldn't do anything till the end, and at that point, it was too late. Ryan Sherrard will start this one off with the corner guard. Walker Stone slid a little bit deeper than they would have liked. Does it change? Is Canada probably going to bring the second one in, even if that one wasn't behind the tee line?
I think so. At this point, I mean, you're up by 3. You don't need any guards in play. It's best to bring the play into the house, and so Germany electing to make a move on those top 4-foot stones. I believe throw a little tap back on that. And gonna leave the corner guard for now. Make a play around it a little bit later.
Just trying to find a way to keep some stones in play. That's
Okay.
the more rocks in play, the better for Germany right now.
And there goes the corner.
Not to much surprise of probably anyone on the ice.
Nope.
Yep. Clean.
As you said, Allison, coming into this game, Canada at the top statistically of every category, except for one. Jim Walker's at second, just behind Michael Goodfellow of Scotland. So
Still not a bad position to be in.
and everyone other than Mark Nichols in the 90s, not just on this game, but cumulatively over their first 6 games. So that's solid numbers. Well, not just solid, outstanding.
Absolutely. They had an incredible run at their national championship, and doesn't seem like they've let off any steam since then. They've played in the 90s. Back in the nationals, they were 91% team average at the Canadian National Championship, which is absolutely incredible.
Good. Guard. Noch eine Guard. Gleiche Länge.
Well, Brad Gushu, his team are actually second on the World Curling Tour money list as well this season, and Brad Gushu was out for a portion of the season, didn't actually get on the ice till January with a hip and groin injury. They're at won $116,000 and change this year.
That is a good chunk of money. Of course, with the expansion of all the slams and all these fantastic events and so much more sponsorship and viewership coming into it, it makes it possible for these athletes to become these full-time curlers and achieve their Olympic dreams.
Yep. Hard, Brett, hard.
And we'll pick that one off the top.
Taking a look at the other sheets, on sheet B, after the third end, USA and Japan are all locked up at 1-1. Sheet C, Italy leads Russia 1-0 after the third, and sheet D, Switzerland is up 2-0 over the Netherlands. Some tight games here tonight.
Tight games in the early going. This afternoon we saw some lopsided ones. The one we thought that Allison, you and I were doing, Japan and Norway, thought might finish the earliest, ended up going to the 10th, and a comeback by Japan win over Norway. But some lopsided ones, including the Canadian win over China. Sweden with a big victory in their game. So lots of games still to play. 2 full days of round robin play before we get to the playoffs.
Just goes to show you with 10 ends, it's not impossible to make a comeback.
Yep.
Control.
Mit 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one thing that Yuzuki was saying during his interview. He said, we knew that we still had 7 ends left, so we had lots of time to make that comeback. So it's very true.
Well, the double try just goes underneath.
Whoa. Oh. Sorry, Brad. I just booted that rock there.
Wherever you think it goes.
I think it was.
Oh,
Around there. I was kind of watching you hit it, but.
Is that where that was?
I don't know.
it happens. It happens. Don't worry about it, Ryan. Sometimes your feet get in the way.
Yep, trying to figure out where it was, and there is nothing. It was sitting directly in front, so.
Right. And of course, the opposing team has the right to move the stone to where they believed that it sat before.
T-line?
Yeah.
I'd probably prefer that, actually. A rock higher, let him. What are you looking to just touch? Just above the T-line. Yeah, let him play this double. Yeah. Let him keep him away from that guard, so. Probably what I threw in the first end, eh?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Probably a little sticky.
This will be a little slow.
Interesting, Brad, wanting him to play that double. Could go and peel the corner. Wants to keep him away from the corner, but also wants to still get the force.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity. We're already at Skip Rocks, and well, if you're Brad Gushu and you're throwing, 95%,
Brett, can you get in there? Brett's in, Jeff. Brett's in, Jeff.
I think you have a lot of confidence in throwing whatever you feel like throwing.
Split and tee. Whoa. Not quite. What a curl.
Go ahead.
Leave it higher. Leave it higher. Whoa. It's good. Perfect. Shot.
Well, they wanted him to play the double.
Oh, weight was good. I
mean, but no licks. Like, it was just all their way. It's good, though.
Mit 80, not a roll.
Okay. What that corner freeze? Trade it in.
So just looking for the hit and roll here, I believe.
That's what I thought I made out of that as well.
The only way for you to possibly generate a deuce,
Yep.
of course, by just throwing the double, you're gonna leave your shooter right out, right in the open. So,
well, punches that one behind, just over curled, and then they were trying to make it. But if you're playing the double, you got to throw more weight than that.
yeah, just an in-between shot.
I like a little roll, but.
Yeah, it's great to have the thought of multiple shots, but when you're calling one that takes different weight than the other, and you miss the first one, the second one is tough to do. So Gushu's final stone of the end. Make this one go away and stick around.
Quiet. Not bad. No,
Clean. Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, yep. Roll it.
Need to make sure it sticks, and it does.
Well, rolls away and facing 2 with that one in the 8-foot. We'll see what looks like the ice for the hit. Bauman to get on the board and get a single point.
Okay.
And mission accomplished from Team Canada. That was their goal with going in the house on Brad's first.
Salva. Yep.
So
Whoa,
Team
whoa,
Germany just
Salva.
looking for the hit
Yep.
and stick for 1 here
Salva.
in the
Salva.
3rd. And he will do just that.
Nicely done. Right on the beak for 1. Germany's on the board. Canada, though, gets the hammer back with a 2-point advantage in draw 11. Well, Germany gets on the board with a single point, unable to generate any offense with the hammer. We play the 4th end. Canada has the hammer back. Now look to add to their lead. Well, Germany will try and put the centerline guard. Ryan Sherrard starts things off in the end.
Jeff Walker, as you can see here, tournament accuracy at 90%. These are the kind of numbers you would love to see your front end making. Makes your job as a skip a little bit easier when all the setups are going well for you every end.
Well, and right to the top of the 4-foot behind that centerline guard. How aggressively does Germany go now to try and get a steal, or is it just a matter of trying to play for a force still?
I think, well, we are only in the 4th end, so I think they're going to be a little bit cautious here, but definitely going to try and play to see if maybe they can get a steal out of this. They're down by 2 without hammer against the likes of Brad Gushu right now, so steal, steal might be needed here. So it doesn't make it in, but still puts in a second guard. Of course, Jeff Walker not being able to hit either one of those stones, so
Mine's good.
Team Canada is just going to come in again and place another one frozen on top of their own.
Well, it was good communication on the German side to know it's not going to be in. It was light that they get off it, so it does stay in the free guard zone rather than just dragging it in and allowing Canada to hit it.
It's a little hard. Okay.
Hinten nach.
Daniel coming in, you see the 84%. Fifth among the seconds. He's also the vice skip for this team, holding the broom for his skipper. Most experienced player on this German side. Of course, winning a silver medal in 2004. He played third for Sebastian Stock.
Ja, schön, Daniel. Gut.
Also being at 2 Olympic Winter Games. Placing 6th in both.
And there are the impressive numbers on this Canadian side. You'll see throughout the end, 90 for Brett Gallant.
Wir können noch mal einmal die Guard spielen.
As Germany get into the patient game, try and put the guard up for a few more stones and wait to make their move till a little later.
Yeah, they're going to need to make a move relatively soon, so they are sitting at the top, but Canada's still lying 1-2. Eventually going to need to make a move on those rocks in order to get in a good placement.
Clean. Good. Good shot.
Brett Gallant, a World Junior silver medalist himself in 2009.
Dann nimm nur einmal die Guard und danach. Einmal.
Zwei.
Bisschen für Linie rein. Ja.
Zwei.
Ja.
Rein. 2 bis 3. Rein.
Ja, rein.
Ja, ein bisschen muss er noch curlen. Wow. Ja, gut. Ist gut. Oh. Oh.
Wow, wow. Stopp.
Wann gehen wir drauf?
Nächste
oder?
vielleicht. Ja.
Shot.
I think it's probably in the one.
Might have made it just where you don't.
Whatever you like.
Just need to be high on this one.
Yeah. How's the speed over here, Jeff?
I think speed is good. I mean, I threw mine
It's good speed.
there and it didn't come down at all. Pretty good.
Well, 88%, Mark Nichols, the low man on the team.
It's good.
Half, little heavy.
We'll see how much he gets ribbed by the guys on that one. Or Jeff Walker for being only in second among all the players at his position.
Hey, go ahead, Jeff.
I'm sure he's pretty happy with 88.
I don't think there's too much of that. I think they're
No.
happy right now where they're
Yeah.
at, how much they're actually looking at those numbers.
Good shot. Good.
Canada likes to put up a guard knowing they like the way things are set up. And tough to move those.
There's Skip's reaction when Brett called the.
Yeah, so Alexander Baumann just thinking, okay, well, we threw up the guard and
Liegen wir mit dem Second.
now they have, so
Okay.
wait a second. how do we get out of this?
Yeah, so you get in your mind, you're thinking how it's going to play out. I'll put the guard, he'll peel. He threw a guard. Got to gets the gears spinning a little bit the other direction.
Yep.
Linie! Bauch, no fear! Hard! Hard, Linie!
Hard, 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 hard. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Looking a little bit short.
Right.
And just only gets it into the guard position. This is looking messy.
Speed was good. He was late on that one.
Well, that's a good comment, just the reassurance of what the weight is going to be in this spot, that he was just light.
Yeah, so typically the opposing team will always take a hog-to-hog or some sort of time on the opponent's stone, so that if you ever need to throw in that pass, you have a general idea of what the weight is going to be. So obviously Team Canada took a look at what Germany threw for their last rock and came to the conclusion that it wasn't any slower there. He threw it very, very light. So very good feedback.
Weight's good. Yep.
We have a rock clock on this one here that ends up being beautifully nestled in the top 4 area at 8:14.6. So pretty great weight.
Okay.
And they really went hard at the end to try and get it as much behind cover.
Well, it wasn't tight. I would have said a little full, but
Brett thought it was max ice. He said that's where he was getting with that ice, so
okay.
he thought it was max.
Yeah. But it gives him the double, but then we do the same thing.
Oh yeah, he's got nothing on this side.
No.
So exactly like Brad said, so they throw the double, their shooter's rolling out, they're going to have the exact same draw in there. If they throw one, same weight. Up to you, Germany. Now what do you do?
Entweder direkt oder halt den irgendwie.
He's 4 stones on top of 5.
Oh boy, here she comes. Not making contact.
Bisschen mehr.
Not entirely sure what we're gonna see here. We're gonna see
Trying to peel their own,
high
run their
weights
own.
peel something.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yep.
Yeah. Hard.
Hard.
Go, Ryan, go.
Well, I guess they were attempting to throw the run back, hit their own red in the house.
And then try and get it into the pocket of those top yellows.
Yeah,
A very
exactly.
small
Okay, jetzt haben wir wieder 2
spot they
Schüsse.
had to hit on that one.
Have a shot for 2. My only concern is we make a good guard, we force his hand into something like this. Although he still can't get 3 of them out. Yeah. He probably plays this. Okay.
I don't mind it though. Like,
No.
you go here. What do you do?
Well, I don't know. It's tough to get there.
Get there.
What?
I think if you do that, I think you're better off just bumping this a
He's
foot.
going to hit what he can, come off of that. These 2 are probably gone.
This one will stay. You need to draw for 2.
I like guarding this.
Yeah, let's guard it.
He can go paper.
Yeah, he's only getting 2 of those out. Yeah.
He'd have to get awfully lucky to
Yep.
get through there.
I think that's a wise call. I think
We should have a draw.
give him the exact same thing on the the double on the out turn side there. His shooter's going to roll out, then you have an open draw for 2. You don't need to go hard right now for 3 or multiple points. So Brad was a little bit worried about that slash on the guard over on the side, but man, oh man, that's a tough one.
A little more, Mark. A little more.
And knowing you have that 2-point lead in the hammer, you just Score your 2, you're up 5-1. You've had control throughout in the early going of this one. 91% for Brad Gushu.
Just pass half.
Line's good.
Go a little bit early.
Short of half. Halfway. Just pass that, Mark.
Wouldn't mind it curling
a
a
little
little,
farther than that.
but line's fine.
Clean it.
Just clean. Yep, yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's good.
Good.
Was a Skip able to go down with your first and throw a guard? Lying 3? It's a comforting feeling.
It is. Now, what do you do if you are Germany? I think the only thing you have is that run on the side. You have absolutely nothing on the intern side.
Unless you're trying that same run back, but with the guard that was just thrown to go red into the yellow to red.
I think the only thing you have is either to double out those 2 yellows or slash that guard in. Yeah.
Sieht man halb ungefähr.
Wow,
Von
den?
hinten.
Den muss man ein Viertel treffen, oder?
Weniger? Ja, genau. Ein Viertel trifft. Gut.
Now the question, do you play the redirect in or slash it in? Have your shooter go in or the guard to run into the house?
Oh, I think having the guard go into the house is quite a bit easier. The redirect, I think, is, well, still there. The angles are still there, but at least to me, it looks a little bit easier with the guard slashing in.
Well, they are agreeing with you.
Yeah, with that ice, I would assume that they're throwing the same.
Well, Alexander Baumann trying to slash this one in.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Try and slash it into the pocket. Will come off their own. Close,
That
but
was.
still an opportunity now for Canada to score 4.
Ja, jetzt kleppert's.
That was really close. Take another look here. Needed that one to curl up a little bit more. Yeah, that says it all. Well, close, but no cigar.
It all got started with a
No, I don't
great
think that much. The one
pair
that
from
stopped
Jeff
here, the
Walker,
4 foot?
and then
That was what,
the
6
peels
feet
and-
more? Yeah, okay. 4 feet.
Yeah, just a really great setup for Team Canada. And then as soon as they switched gears and threw that guard, it was it's really troublesome for Germany.
could never get out of it. Now Brad Gushu needs the 4-foot for 4 and his second 4-ender of the tournament.
Line's good.
Line's perfect. Put it on the tee.
That's good.
Cleaning it.
And he does it perfectly.
Not a problem, to the delight of the Canadian crowd. A 4-spot put up, and Canada commanding 7-1 lead after 4.
Textbook.
In the universe that is distinctively curling, the stars have now aligned to deliver the world's ultimate showdown to the world's entertainment capital. Whether you're a storied veteran of events past or a future superfan anxious to attend your first, this is the one. The 2018 World Men's in Las Vegas with our most popular package, the 9-day, 10-night hit and stay for 2 people for just $20.29.
Las Vegas rocks.
And we are back here in the 5th end. Canada with a commanding lead of 7-1 over Germany. It has been just a dominating game so far for Canada. Of course, teams needing to play at least 6 ends. Not to say that this game is over by any stretch, but
No, just stating the rules.
yes.
So the first stone in, and the corner guard will go out in front. Quite wide as they'll try and use the, I'm sure we'll see 2 corner guards. Germany will have to set up their score in the end, or attempt to. They've struggled to try and generate offense. The one end they had the, pardon me, they've had the end hammer 2 ends, steal, and forced to take 1.
Yeah, the good thing about going wide line, like you were mentioning, is you don't necessarily block off your draw path for later on. So not totally terrible. Here we go, the rules of play. So 6 ends minimum, 38 minutes of thinking time, and 1 60-second timeout. Coaches having also the travel time down on the ice, so they don't need to run out there and get there as fast as possible.
That was good. All right.
Well, let the peels begin.
Whatever. This is really wide, that's all. Yeah, no, I know. I'm hoping he'll get a little closer. You just want to get that?
He's hoping he throws another one to get a chance at a double.
Brett just questioning whether or not this was the one to hit, since the other corner guard is in a little bit better of a position, but just hoping to,
You're good, you're good. You know what I was trying there.
if he
Throw another one.
throws it a little
closer,
bit closer to the center,
It's
then
hard to get him even there with that so tight.
yeah, maybe try
The
and
center.
group them together and get a double on the next.
I know what you're thinking.
Right.
Well, now it's up to Germany to try and place this. Team Canada, you heard, was looking to try and set up for the double peel.
Turn down it.
Daniel.
Well, Brad Gushu and his team right now, 6-0. The win here moves to 7-0.
Clean.
Pretty impressive showings by both Canadian sides at the
Good.
World Championship. If you include the women's side as well, Rachel Homan and company going through unbeaten, the first team ever to do that, including the final.
Pretty fantastic.
Wir gehen wir nur rein.
Nur rein.
Ja. Ja. 70.
Canada still has Japan left to play in the round robin as well, and that will be a pretty important game for Japan.
7, alles gut. 6, 7. 7. 6.
Standing at the 4-2 spot right now, and on the ice playing against the United States.
Linie ist gut.
So weiter geht's. Hard.
No, 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 no.
Hard. Go.
Well, it is Tuesday night, and Canada can't clinch a playoff spot. But if they win and there's a couple of teams that lose, they could guarantee at worst a tiebreaker in this 11th draw.
Right, exactly. Even if they lose 1-2 games, still puts them in a good position, still at least for the playoff round, exactly like you said.
And the goal is to get to that 1-2 game and then let the chips fall from there.
Heavy hack.
Good hack. Heavy hack.
Yep.
Goal.
Hard. 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 Hard.
Heavy hack.
Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, they get past the top one and will hit and roll to the center.
Good shot.
Wow, just... What are you thinking if you're Germany? You're just...
I mean, you keep trying to set up some ends,
That was close.
maybe get something going, but they're just not giving you a heck of a lot to deal with. It's hard to generate some points when the team you're playing against isn't missing anything.
Yep.
Going.
Yep. Whoa. 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 Không kịp, Paul. Okay.
Well, they hit and roll off those top 2 stones, roll to the open side.
Back a bit. Bump that over somewhere. How much weight, normal?
It's a simple game plan. Eliminate those red
Nose is
stones.
not killer here, is it?
Oh, no, nose is okay.
What are your peels doing here, Brett?
Coming up a little, but I was
Yeah, and
I
if
see
you're
them a little.
Canada, you don't need to stick around on this one. So just kind of peel this one out. Works very well.
Not bad. Hard. Good weight. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that works.
And a little roll, live 3.
Shot. Curl or
Probably a little soft like yours.
What a draw.
Gleich.
Sand.
Nein.
Sand.
Well, tough to generate offense when you're forced to and are playing all these hits. And try and use that corner. Could hit off shot stone.
when I stagger something. I like hitting 2/3.
I mean, even, like, knows really what happens.
Well, he might hit and roll here.
The only thing we can't do is roll half in front of that
Well,
set.
that's what I'm saying. I like 2/3 and just roll it out. Just ripping it.
Brad Gushu, his first stone.
Yep. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
So just looking to peel this one out. It's a little bit close to the yellow in the rings.
Yeah, flirted with that one a little too close.
Ja, wenn nicht macht, sonst macht er
7
klar,
on.
oder? Denke ich mal.
7.
Oder sollen wir mit dem?
Mit dem hast
And taking
Ja,
a
so
look
nach da
over
liegen
on the
bleibt,
other
das ist halt nicht
sheets.
Shot.
Den können
So
wir
on
so.
sheet B, Japan
beide
taking
möglich.
one,
Kannst einen
making a
aussuchen.
nice draw for their single to tie things up against the United States at 2-2.
Mit 10.
Sheet C, Italy takes a 4 in the fourth end, giving them a 5-2 lead over Russia. And Switzerland has a 4-2 lead over the Netherlands.
That would be close
And
to half
they
off,
are
like half.
close to finishing their
I
fifth
feel like
end.
I'm helping those peels a bit.
So we'll have another update on them in just a short little while.
Well, Baumann and Germany trying to find a way. They still have a corner guard to use. Trying to play the hit off the top one, either roll in front or roll big to the corner.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Zum spät.
Okay.
Unable to do either, won't make the double also, and
Ihm auch.
Ja, bei mir auch. Da ist er halt wieder ausgetroffen.
see if I think Brad wants to roll to the center for Canada or just knows it and
Spot. Ja.
is in a position for his force.
Edge of the rock.
I think he'd be happy with both. I think, I mean, if you roll towards the center, you're forcing him to either make the cold draw to the button for one or trying to throw the double. By nosing it, obviously, you're going to give him the open hit. Regardless, a force here is a pretty good result if you're Canada.
Clean.
Clean.
Just clean.
Anyway.
So right there, noses it. A lie two. For the second time, Germany be forced to
Auch gerade gesagt, dass
take a single point. It's the hit and stick. So last stone now.
20. Yep.
32-year-old Skip.
sauber,
Sauber. Nur sauber. Nur sauber.
nur sauber.
Nur sauber.
Okay. Break.
Yeah, nicely done, right to the nose, so they get their single, but a long way back, halfway through. It's 7-2. Canada leading Germany in the Ford World Men's Curling Championship. Well, a look at the first half stats through 5 ends. 7-2 Canada on top, 1 stolen point. 100% on their hits. 92 to 88 for draws, and then 96 to 75 overall percentage. Sort of shows the way the scoreboard sits as you see a 7-2 score coming into the 6th end of play. Well, you see Jeff Walker sitting up on the player and coach's bench, and that means Tom Sallows will enter the game, the alternate. His second time as an alternate at a World Championship. He was the alternate in 2015 with Pat Simmons' Canadian champion rink, where they won the bronze.
And the crowd was really loving him coming out. They were cheering him on, even just taking his practice slides.
Well, it goes a little deep with his first stone, but in the house. Tom got into 3 games in 2015 in 3 victories. 7-4 when they beat China, 11-2 over Czech Republic, and Switzerland 8-4. Out in Halifax. And the 2 centerline guards need to be put up by Ryan Sherrard.
A lot of times you'll see the alternate come in during the game when there's a little bit of a lead. It's not to say that they wouldn't be able to perform, but it does give the players a little bit of a break. Of course, Jeff having a little bit of a shoulder injury at the national championships. So maybe just letting him rest a little bit.
Just half the 4 foot. Good. Hold. Shot, Tom. Good boy, Tom. Good boy, Tom.
Great draw by Tom.
It's a round. If you did that on the first, I was going to throw.
Some words of encouragement from the skipper.
Yeah.
Linja's gut. 7. So good. 7.
Yeah, anytime you can get that little bit of a break is a bonus.
7. Right here. 6. 6.
It's not necessarily as much as the throwing of the stones for a break from Walker. It's the shoulder. This is a stretch of 4 straight draws for Team Canada to play. They'll get Netherlands tomorrow morning, then Japan in the afternoon, and Italy and Norway in their final day of competition.
What did he say? Fighting the line.
Fighting the line. Not too much.
Brett Gallant, 85% so far this game and 89 so far in the competition. Just looking for a double peel here.
Just looking for a double peel.
Or a triple.
Just.
You know, either or. Oh, just spins in at that last second.
And it's got some fans just a couple rows to the side of them that are right in it with the players as well. And
take another look at this. So
see if they'll give Brad a hard time for not being able to sweep this one completely out. I don't know if anyone's going to get that one out.
well, it looked like it, and then it spun in that last second.
There's the comment.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a matter of time.
Yep. So look at another crack at it. We'll try and throw the peel and
see if we can get rid of both of them.
yeah, get the bonus on that back one that didn't quite get the memo to get out of the rings on the last one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Said they wanted to touch the line, get that back one. And just misses it.
Just a little more aggressive, hey?
Yeah.
Almost. I knew it was just a smidge thin.
Really great attempt.
Well, tough numbers for Walter. 50% on the game.
Good. Slide. 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 Ah, schön. Am nächsten gehen wir auf den Freeze, oder?
Ja,
Von 4.
auf den hinteren.
Nee, auf dem vorderen, oder?
Hä?
Ja, so im Hinteren tun wir ja noch stehen.
Quarter, third, third.
Well, and having a 7-2 lead, they can be aggressive to go after this back one. It's not do or die if you get it or not. You want to make sure the center line guard.
Goal number 1 is just to make sure that you peel this guard away.
Whoa, whoa,
Like you said,
whoa, whoa,
one on the side is the bonus.
whoa. Okay.
Not that thin.
Push that one sideways, and now knowing they got to try something. Looks like they're going to try and freeze the back one.
Well, they don't have anything at the top to work with. No guards in play. Thanks to Brett's double and bonus, almost triple.
Go, Ryan, go. Test Linie. Ja, 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 ja.
This is looking a little close to the top one.
Oh, oh.
They'll squeak it by.
Shot.
Oh, very nice. Good draw weight. Manuel Walter.
Freud has need here.
Ist mal einen dahin gezaubert worden drauf.
Das stimmt, ja.
Right on the nose.
Yeah, I would have loved to kind of sit on the face on that back
Times, Brett.
8 stone. This way, as you can see, Mark Nichols is going to have a straight nose, little run back to get that back one out and kick that other
Whoa.
back yellow stone out as well.
Yes. Hard. Hard. Okay.
Well, and that'll spill it out as well, so yellows don't stick around, just that one stone.
Shot.
It's a matter of avoiding the
Oh, I
steal,
know. Yeah.
So,
just making sure
I just,
Germany doesn't score
That's a good throw.
without the hammer.
Ja, Weißer in 4. 90.
Motion freeze, but then I think they called it come around then. But
Yeah.
Allison, they come around or freeze the top one? I think
Well, I think Brad was just saying he thought he saw him motion for the freeze, but I think your best chance here is to try, if you can wrap it around and somehow get a miss from Brad Gushu on a run back attempt or trying to pick it and maybe catch that top one, then you give yourself quite a bit of, well, a higher chance of being able to steal this end.
Oh, lass vorne raus. Whoa, whoa.
No freeze, no freeze.
Whoa,
No freeze.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Andersrum. No
Ja,
freeze.
Mann, ey. Ja, 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 ja.
Yep, 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 yep. Okay.
With this shot here, you don't really set yourself up at all to get a steal. So
I don't know if it was a plan B after being a little bit light, thinking of playing it around.
yeah,
and then
perhaps.
It's not a bad result. It forces Brad into a different. He's not chasing after it, but Brad can put this one in around.
you
He's
think they
in a nice
shake
spot.
if we get one?
It doesn't even necessarily need to be around. If he goes still kind of in the open, those ones are lined up away from the center line. So
Okay.
you'd have to make, well, try and hit that
Trying to miss this
thin
one.
yellow on the
Wow.
top for
Let's get rid
a
of the
double
red.
if he left one out. Yeah, exactly,
already,
in
right?
the 4-foot area, but
Arcade, yeah. It's not curling a bunch here.
Okay, so change of call. Just gonna peel this one out and
Yep.
Get rid of it. Just the worry is the one in the side. Just have to make sure you don't catch that one.
Hard.
Okay.
And there it goes.
Oh, real nice.
Leaves that yellow. Could freeze to it, but if he does that, you can blast it or draw for one.
Nice shot.
yeah, I mean, even if he froze to this
Brett
one,
tuck into that, or?
Brad will just draw for his
If we
single.
get one, they
and then he's
shake.
up
So if
still
that's the
8
case,
to
that's the
2.
right shot, so.
So
You agree? Disagree? Don't care?
Not that I don't care. I think, I like your first call.
I'm just
I don't
talking
mind.
over the shot.
The only thing I go back
Selection.
watching, he freezes and he steals. So.
Yeah.
There's the thought process of why they played that.
Brad just worried that if you ever were to slip a little bit deep, then give him something else to freeze to and give him an out of this end.
Okay.
But as you see here, Brad's not gonna blank or well,
draw, take the
ignore.
one.
Yeah, exactly. Just ignore that back one and take your single here. Going up by 6.
If we take one, they're done. So we're gonna find out.
The last rock here in the 6th end. Brad Gushu just drawing anywhere basically in the rings for his single.
Oh, big scrub. Get this one to the rings.
Sweeping, Tom.
And it is. And the hands come out. So it is another victory for Canada.
And that will be it. Down by 6 was too much for Germany to fathom to come back to.
So Canada
day at the
moves
office.
to 7-0. Perfect through 4 days of competition. 2 days remaining around robin for Team Canada. And Germany drops to 2-5.
Loud crowd for a Tuesday night.
That's way funner than waiting from behind there.
Now Jeff can't come back.
Yeah.
Well, Canada defeats Germany 8-2, the final after 6. Japan leads USA 4-2 in the 6th. 5-4 Russia coming back in that one against Italy. And Netherlands, Switzerland all knotted up at 4. They are in the 6th end of play. Draw 11. Canada, dominant victory again. Moving to 7-0. Well, look
here in the
at our
4 foot.
feature game, and
That was what 6
this
feet
was the big one. Already leading and in control. Brad Gushu has the intern draw for 4 after the raise. Just narrowly missed by Alexander Bauman. That one right to the side of the button. Score 4 and a commanding 7-1 lead at that point for Team Canada. And they jump forward to the 6th end. A open draw to take 1. Make it an 8-2 game. Tom Sallows, Canada's alternate, in to help guide that one in, and that was enough. Germany concedes, and it is an 8-2 victory for Canada. And that will finish up our coverage. We still have more coverage as well of the USA-Japan on the other feeds, so make sure you tune into that. For myself, Luke Coley, Alison Kreviazik, and the entire crew, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later for the Ford World Men's Curling Championship.